From there, he kicks it back to the top of McKee, over to Smith, three-point line. He drives through the running jumper. That goes off the rim and out. That's no good. Pulled down by Jones, who brings the ball forward to Dunderovich. He gets the ball up, trying to get the climb really quickly, but good hands there from McKee to get his hands in the passing lane, knock that ball out of bounds. This allows New Brunswick to get back and set up. So Jobota coming back in now. Klein's going to have a bit of a break. 19 seconds on the shot clock for Saskatchewan with Dunderovich inbounding the ball. Toma pops up, gets the inbound pass, and waits to see what sets up. Hands the ball off to Jobota. He tries to curl around. Yanko comes up to the top. Dunderovich is now on the left side. He tries through the lane. He goes up, and the foul called. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Owen Smith guilty that time. That's his first, team third. Dunderovich doesn't make his first one. Just on to the second one, battle under the boards. Jones managed to pull it down. They're still fighting for it. He gets the ball kicked out. Body's flying everywhere. The ball works its way over to Toma for a two-point attempt. That doesn't go. Power pulls the rebound down. New Brunswick just settles in. Hands the ball off to Smith. And Smith brings the ball up. 7:13 to play in the fourth quarter. The ball works its way to McKee. He just dribbles off the right, back towards the center, goes back to his left, gets the ball in the low post to Ben Power. He waits for the defender to get in the air, tries to go up, doesn't get the shot, but gets his own rebound back, puts it up. That doesn't go. Then he tips the rebound out of bounds. A couple of subs now coming in from both sides. Klein coming back in from Saskatchewan. Robertson coming in for New Brunswick. Saskatchewan going to let Dunderovich run the show here for a bit. On the point for him, he manages to get by. He finds Klein alone in the corner, left side. He takes the three. That doesn't go. Battles underside. Robertson pulls the rebound down. Gets it up over to Roscoe. Roscoe gets the ball in the corner to Power. He kicks the ball back to Smith. Smith thinks about the three, then drives the lane, finds a Roscoe underneath. He tries to kick it back to Power. It doesn't go. Tries again, gets it out. The three-point line to Power. He's being guarded by Jobota, going one-on-one. The referee blows it down. Jobota gets called for the hand check. That'll be his fourth. Team second. Team first, sorry. New Brunswick gets the ball in. Smith setting up. Making the ball back top, being guarded closely by Dunderovich. Gets a little bit of a screen, the switch off, and Jobota picks him up. Dunderovich now trying to guard Power underneath to get down the shot clock. New Brunswick needs to get the ball away. Smith lets a long one go, doesn't go. Toma pulls down the rebound for Saskatchewan, comes back up quickly when New Brunswick gets back. Forces him to pull it back. Hands the ball off to Dunderovich. He takes the three. That doesn't go. Najai pulls the rebound down for New Brunswick in front of Jobota. He brings the ball back up across the timeline, waiting for Smith to catch up, and hands the ball to Smith. Roscoe now with the ball on the right side, waiting to see what happens. He tries to get the ball into Najai. The ball's tipped out of bounds off Najai's hands, and that'll go over to Saskatchewan. Alexander Jones coming back in for Jobota for Saskatchewan. 46-35, 5:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Dunderovich with the ball for Saskatchewan, bringing it forward. He gets a little bit of a screen from Jones. He goes off to the right side, finds Patoma. Patoma comes back, finds Klein. Klein's taking another, what he thought was a three, but he's on the line. The referee blows the play down underneath. Calls Mr. Powers with a hold on the rebound underneath. That's his first personal, team's fourth. Well, Saskatchewan works the ball around a Klein in the corner. He gets the ball inside to Jones. Jones spins the baseline, lays it up over top of Power for two, make the score 46-37. A little bit of ball pressure right now, Toma on Smith, but Smith able to get past it without too much trouble. Using the screen now, the switch off. He goes right through. Power follows him through, but brings it up, it won't go. Klein pulls the ball down. He brings the ball forward. He's looking for somebody, but nothing open for him. He pulls the ball up. Yanko gives it off to Dunderovich. Dunderovich drives back to the middle, kicks it outside to Patoma. Patoma comes back to the top of the foul line. This time Yanko tries to drive through. He draws a foul. This one's on Smith. That's his second, team fifth. So Saskatchewan's going to have almost 5 minutes in bonus here. Kind of getting back to the game that they were playing the rest of the tournament. We're trying to drive that lane and draw the fouls. The last couple minutes they've done it. They haven't got the ball to go in for them as much, but they are getting the line. Yanko was good on that first one. Make the score 46-38. Second one's off the front rim. Jai tips it out. Saskatchewan manages to initially get the rebound, but it gets tipped out of bounds, and Roscoe tried to save it. The ball's going over to Saskatchewan. Coach Waters wants to try and stop some bleeding here, so he calls a timeout. About 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. In the fourth quarter. Canada Basketball would like to thank the following national sponsors and partners for their support in making the 2019 National Championships possible: Bell, Toyota, Nike, Molten USA, BioSteel, Dreammaker Developments, Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, and Sport Canada. We'd also like to let everyone know that the men's national team is heading to China for the FIBA World Cup from August 31st to September 15th. Be sure to stand on guard and follow the journey as we take on the world. Join the conversation by using the hashtag #CanadaGetGame. Stay informed of Team Canada news and results by visiting Canada Basketball's website, Facebook page, Twitter account, and Instagram. So the game's setting itself up for an exciting finish. New Brunswick's got an 8-point lead. 4:48 left to go in the fourth. With Saskatchewan's ball in New Brunswick's end, they've got 10 seconds on a shot clock. They're inbounding the ball on the sideline for their own bench. Nope. Referees adjust the shot clock to 14. Coach Waters is not happy with that decision. He's yelling out, it should be 10, should be 10. Klein's got the ball. He tries to bully his way underneath. That goes up, bounces around a couple times and in. Saskatchewan shows a little bit of press, but a little bit confused. Allows Smith to dribble out of it without too much problem. So he's just going around the top, looking to see what happens. Stoyles is back on the floor for New Brunswick. He's got the ball out at three-point land on the left side. He kicks it across to Roscoe, who goes to Smith for another three-point attempt. Smith hits the three-pointer from the right side in front of the New Brunswick bench. Big three-pointer to make the score 49-40. 4 minutes left, a little over 4 minutes left to go. Anker with the ball now, passes it across to Klein. Klein dribbles across to his right. He's stopped and spins back in, but he's picked up by Roscoe. Ball's knocked away. Saskatchewan recovers it, goes out to Yanko. He goes for a three-point. He answers Smith's three with a three of his own. Well, Power gets the ball into Smith. Again, a little bit of pressure from Potomac. Smith keeps dribbling around and waits for a little bit of a screen coming from Power. Power comes up and they get the ball over with 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Andarovich a little aggressive there, tries to reach in, knock the ball away from Stoyles. Gets caught, called for the foul. That's his third. New Brunswick will have the ball on the far sideline. And Jai is going to inbound for New Brunswick. Jai gets the ball into Smith. He and Jones, a little battle going over on the far sideline. Roscoe tries to strip inside. He goes, the ball doesn't go ball for him. Saskatchewan comes away with the rebound. Klein pulls the ball forward quickly. He finds Vanderovich. He gets the ball out to Yanko on the sideline. He takes another three. That's in and out. Jai pulls the rebound down. He waits for some help and starts bringing the ball forward. Gives the ball off to Smith as they come across the center line. Smith dribbles off to the right. He goes all the way through, kicks the ball out to Stoyles on the far side for a 3 points, and he hits a three. First one he's hit in a while. That's a good time for him to start hitting a three for New Brunswick. Gives them a 52-43 lead with just under 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Klein gets the ball in the corner to Dunderovich. He dribbles back up the top, looks to split the lane, goes up, lays it off the glass. That doesn't go. Battle underneath with two big men. Ball comes out to Saskatchewan. Potoma's got the ball at the top. Jones is calling for it. He wants the ball back inside. Yanko decides to try and go through. He gets called on the travel as he tries to Euro step his way through the right side. 2:34 to go, New Brunswick with the ball. They get the ball into Smith. Dunderovich now guarding Smith. Powers comes off, gives him a little help. They get the ball over to the side. Smith is able to get back over the timeline again. He pulls his dribble up, look for Najai, but Najai tried to jump in, but jumped back out. He throws the ball inside for Powers. Doesn't work. Goes off of Yanko's leg and out of bounds. So New Brunswick has 5 seconds on the shot clock, 2:14 on the game clock. With a 9-point lead. Smith inbounding the ball underneath the basket. Stoyles pops out to try and get it. And that ball's knocked out of bounds by number 10, Anton Yanko. And that'll give New Brunswick 3 seconds on the shot clock with Najai inbounding on the far sideline. Waters is yelling 3 seconds, so his boys know what's going on. Ball comes into Stoyles, he gets the ball, he drives through, lays it up, that's off the rim, but doesn't go. Jones pulls the rebound down to Klein up to Yanko. Yanko tries to drive his way in, he throws up a circus shot, doesn't go. Orozco pulls down the rebound, he gets out to Smith. He waits for his troops to get up through. Dunderovich picks him up as he crosses the timeline. 1:50 to go. New Brunswick leading by 9. That ball's knocked away by Potoma. From a long pass, Smith tried to go across the Stoyles. Potoma jumped up in the lane, knocked it away, but he couldn't keep control. The ball goes out of bounds. Sub coming in, Jobota coming in now for Yanko. For Saskatchewan, Jai on the far sideline, inbounding the ball with 8 seconds on the shot clock. 1:45 on the game clock, 52-43 New Brunswick. Winner moving on to a quarterfinal matchup with Ontario. Once he gets the ball up, Smith takes a long 3. That doesn't go. Rebound to Saskatchewan. Potoma bringing the ball. He's looking forward. Nothing there. He gets the ball out to Klein. Klein takes the 3-point. That's good from in front of the Saskatchewan bench. So Klein hits a 3. He's starting to heat up a little bit. And Brunswick gets the ball into Smith. Double teamed here. They get the ball up. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Klein. His Power tried to go over the top to Orozco. Still New Brunswick's ball. 19 on the shot clock. New Brunswick needs to get the ball over quickly. Stoyles gets it up, heads the ball over to Smith. Smith brings the ball back to the top, being guarded closely by Potoma. Power sets a screen for him. Smith throws that ball away. Hard foul on Jones. He goes down on the floor. I think he hit his knee. He screams a little bit. He's going to need a sub. So Yanko comes back on the floor. I guess he lost the handle. That ball goes out of bounds. That ball is going to go over to New Brunswick. With 1:13 left, and they're nursing a 6-point lead. We go for a long outlet pass to Najai. He's being guarded by Yanko. Gets him in the air and goes up off the glass for 2 to give a big 2 points and an 8-point lead with just about a minute to play now. Toma coming back up the floor, directing some traffic, calling Klein to come back out and get the ball. Klein takes the long 3. That's off the front rim. Najai pulls it down. Just waits for some help. Hands the ball off to Smith. Coach Waters is calling for his boys to get in the offense and run some motion here. Smith gets across the timeline, hands the ball over to Power. Power gets to Roscoe on the left side. He's just waiting for Smith to come back to the top. Smith drives down out to the lane. He sees Power outside. Power picks up the shot, pulls it back out. He goes to the floor. Manages to get the Stoyles. Stoyles to Smith. Get deep in the shot clock. 1 second left. Shot goes up. Jobota pulls down the rebound. 24 seconds come off the clock there for New Brunswick. Dunderovich now gets the ball. He gets the Klein in the corner. He's looking for the 3. Nothing there. Roscoe cuts him off as he tries to drive through. Toma comes through now. He throws the ball out, back out to Yanko with a foul call before that. Smith gets called for the foul. That's his third, and sends Potoma to the line as they're in the bonus. 21.3 seconds left, 54-46 New Brunswick. Potoma good with his first. Coach Waters yelling out instructions on what he wants the boys to do here if the ball is off the rim. Told him to put the second one up, and that's good. 54-48. New Brunswick's going to make a sub, bringing Liam McKee in for Tyler Stoyles. So 4-man up guard, put some pressure on here for Saskatchewan. Ball goes into net. Felly, he gets it back. Ooh, long pass over the top. We get a bit lucky there in the lob pass. A bit of a reckless pass by Najai and back into Power, but he gets fouled. Coach Waters yelling out instructions about the shot clock. Shot clock's off, 17.6 seconds left, so they have the entire clock. Managed to get it out. All they need to do now is run this out a little bit. Liam McKee got the ball, being guarded by Jobata. 5 seconds left. Saskatchewan says that's it. That's good. We're good. So New Brunswick will take this game, move on to the quarterfinals tomorrow against Ontario. They win this one 54-48 over Team Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan will wait to see who they're going to play. They're going to take on the loser of the game happening later on today. About to start in about an hour between Alberta and BC. So tomorrow's game against Ontario will be on court 1 at 8:15. Ontario and New Brunswick. The other quarterfinal will be Team Quebec taking on Team Newfoundland at 6 p.m. on court 1. PEI is waiting to win loser of the game that will happen at 8:15 tonight between Nova Scotia and Manitoba. I hope everyone enjoyed this afternoon's matchup. Nice win by Team New Brunswick. Good work by Saskatchewan. Fans are all entertained. We'll be back in 44 minutes with the next game here on court number 2. Thank you for tuning in.